Round 2. We did it before. We did it before without sound on. We got sound on. We're back. We're back in this. We had a little bit of a rough start. We had a rough start yesterday. We had a rough start today. Doesn't matter. We're going to get them today. Today's a new day. Today's a new day. We're going to go challenge that Elite Four. It doesn't matter that yesterday we barely got that Ponyta to a Rapidash. It doesn't matter that yesterday we barely got that Dratini to a Dragonair. Today we're going to take that Dragonair. We're going to go straight through the Elite Four. We're going to kick their butt. We're going to kick their butt the way they kicked our butt to the curb last night. And we're not going to stop. We're not going to stop. We are undefeated. We're going to war with this game. We're going to war with the Elite Four. We're going to go to war with Twitch. We're going to just become victorious. We're going to be on top. We don't give up. We're going to be Pokemon Masters. We're back. We're back with sound. Hello, Mudu-sama. I'm fired up. We're going to get Dragonair to Dragonite. God bless you and God bless America. Let's start the stream. Hello, Mudu-sama. I hope you're doing well. So just a quick little recap. We now have 121 Pokemon, and we have seen 141 Pokemon. On the last stream, we took Ponyta and we made Ponyta into a Rapidash. We got a Dratini to a Dragonair. We got to get him 20 more levels to be a Dragonite. And that's all right. So like always, we're going into the Pokemon Center. We're going to be picking up our Articuno, who knows fly. We're going to be flying to the Indigo Plateau. Now we're going to deposit our Articuno. You know, what I'm thinking is once this is finally a Dragonite, I think maybe we teach him Fly and we just keep him with us in the team because I'm barely using the Nidoking or the Dugtrio. All right, what do we got? Good. Let's do this. Let's do this hopefully better than we did it last night. Let's go be the very best that no one ever was. A lot of switch training going on tonight. Let's make a dent in this. Let's make a dent in this Dragonair to Dragonite. The hardest level up in the entirety of red, green, blue, yellow. As always, our trusty Raichu. Raichu and Alakazam, the two heavy hitters that I've had with us. That's a good start to the night. Today, to pump myself up for this while I was at work in between patients, I was watching videos of people trying to catch all the Pokemon. And not just getting all of them registered in the Pokedex, like what I'm doing right now, trying to have one of each Pokemon in the box at all times. Once we get this Dragonair to a Dragonite, we have to get Omanite to Omastar. I forgot about that. He was overlooked, and that's okay. Then we got to go through with the starters. I got to trade from my green version the starters over here. And then after that, I got to get the version exclusives. I got to get the Pokemon Green Pokemon on here. That means I got to start playing through Pokemon Green, and I'm honestly excited to go through that with a new team. I think that's going to be a fun time. I hate that ice punch move. They used to kill me, but now it barely puts a dent in me. We've come a long way. I want to make it through the Elite Four. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using Raichu. We're just switching to Raichu. We're not going to switch train Dragonair on the Lapras. The Lapras is just, that is a hefty, that is a sturdy Pokemon. That is a Pokemon that if my Raichu is not using 100,000 volts, he's not going down. Even if he is using 100,000 volts, look at that. Look at that. That's what gave us a hard time yesterday. It's what gave us a hard time yesterday. It's given us a hard time. Oh, we're frozen. Lovely. Lovely. It doesn't look like this. Looks like it's just going to be as unforgiving as last time. You're going to confuse us. We're already asleep. That's fantastic. What is that? Hydro Pump. Good. Great. Well, this is going to make things a lot difficult moving forward. All right, we're down one Pokemon exiting through Lorelei. It is time for Bruno. Vaporeon and Charizard, those are two Pokemon who they're not as high leveled as the Raichu and Alakazam, but I figure might as well use them a little bit more, try to boost them up a little bit more. They can hold their own. We'll keep them neck and neck. We'll try to make them both same level. Right now, Charizard is 61, Charizard 62, Vaporeon is 61. I did not want to use Bite, and that's what happens when I talk too much and I don't pay attention. Bruno's the easiest member of the Elite Four. Agatha's going to be slowing us down because when we switch out, she's going to be trying to confuse and/or put us to sleep. Heavy hitters are the 2 Gengars. We're going to utilize Alakazam because he's got his ability to replenish health. And this time we're going to use Charizard. Confusing me, of course. Agatha, you and your dirty tricks. And Charizard powering through, but not killing him. Powering through again. Good, don't let me down. I hate that. I hate that switch out. You know what? Now it's just anyone's game. Look, it's the Haunter again. That's right. Dragonair's got to see the Haunter again for it to even register. Alakazam's now the same level as Raichu. It's time for Lance. Would have been nice to use Raichu to take this guy down, but we don't have him. Vaporeon's going to have to do. He's a flying type. We're going to use Ice. Did not do nearly as much as I wanted to. Let's try Surf. Yeah, against a water type. That was probably smart. Dragonair versus Dragonair. See, what I don't understand is Lance's Dragonair should be a Dragonite at level 56. However, in Gold and Silver version, he has Dragonairs that are lower. He has Dragonites that are lower than 55. Makes you wonder. Boom, we don't even need that Ice Beam. I did not mean to do that. Now we're splitting EXP with Doug Trio. Alright, very important that Dratini gets the EXP from defeating this Dragonite, because this Dragonite yields a lot. He's going to use Hyper Beam. Better not kill my Alakazam. It's like I know what they're going to do before they even do it. Gonna take this opportunity to fully heal my Alakazam before proceeding to destroy his Dragonite. Oh, good, good. He's gonna do that again. It's alright, I'll just heal again. That way I'm going to go into the rival battle with a sturdy Alakazam. We're going to have Alakazam do most of the legwork here. Good. Alright, if we want any chance of winning, I gotta just start healing up my Alakazam. Sup, G, how are you? Welcome on in, Madness. I'm doing well. I'm Trying to, you want to say something? I'm trying to level up my Dragonair into a Dragonite on tonight's stream. This is going to be the hardest Pokemon to fully evolve. We're doing the Elite Four. We're going to try to not absolutely get destroyed like we did last night. Last night wasn't my best performance on stream, but that's all right. Yeah, last night was a little rough. The only real progress we made in the stream was evolving a Ponyta into a Rapidash and getting Dratini up into Dragonair, but I knew that this part is going to take the longest. This part might be a whole entire stream dedicated to just evolving this Dragonair, who is now at level 38. How are you doing tonight, though? Sorry, Dragonair's number 39 now. Getting cold here, just chilled and played some Re5 with friends, so it's been good. It's getting cold over here, too. It's cold and rainy. I had to walk Rick before I came on stream. I took Rick to a little strip mall, and I walked him back and forth underneath the awning, because he won't walk when it's raining over here, and it didn't help that it was cold, too. So the only way I was able to get him to walk was just under the awning over there, and he was peeing on the little shrubs that they had. Hopefully he doesn't wake us up in the middle of the night, because he has to go to the bathroom. I was with one of my friends the other night, and I found that typically a lot of people say that they like the fall. I asked my friend, I go to her, I say, you like the fall? She goes, love the fall. I'm like, is it your favorite season? She goes, yeah. And I'm like, you get 1 week of the fall. You get 1 week of, like, nice weather, and now it's freezing. This is what you asked for. This is what you wanted. All right, now here's the question. Are we going to heal, or are we going to... We're going to try to attack. Oh, good. Good. Doggos are up at 5 a.m. Oh, man. That's the worst. Yeah, Ricky, when he wakes me up, he literally just stands on me, and he just, like, puts his head, like, next to my head and, like, digs his head in there. And I'm like, all right, he's got to go out. And he's telling me something. We might beat the Elite Four. We're gonna beat the Elite Four in the champion this time. We got it. Oh, nice. And Dragonair is level 40. That's good. All right. Let's do the switch trade. I think I can... I think I have more than enough Pokemon to take down his Blastoise, so we're going to do that switch thing. Sorry, Charizard. Hate that blizzard move. Barely put a dent in Alakazam, though. And the winning blow is a Psybeam. We did it. This is a nice way to start the night off. We're going to start off on a hot streak because we were definitely not on a hot streak last night. All right, there we go. So we got the money from the Elite Four and from the Champion. We got Dragonair up to level 40. We got to get him 15 more levels. Got to do a lot more run-throughs of the Elite Four. That's fine, but we're going to be getting the money for the Porygon because we're going to need the Porygon. We got to go to the Rocket Game Corner, and we're not going to gamble. I'm not gambling. I'm not a gambler. I went to Vegas. I did blackjack once. I don't gamble in real life. I don't gamble in Pokemon, really. So we're going to buy the chips that we need to buy the Porygon. I think we could do this. Tonight's the night. Tonight's the Dragonite stream. Worst part of this generation is you have to watch the entirety of the end credits before the game saves. In subsequent generations, it saves right after here. You could turn it on, turn it off, turn it back on, and just pick up. Not over here. All right, we're going to let the end credits roll. In other Pokemon games, in Ruby and Sapphire, the end credit scene, you see flashes of Pokemon that you caught. Here we just see silhouettes. It's like regular who's that Pokemon going on. I should probably do that. I should probably call out who these Pokemon are. That was Parasect. The end. Not really. We still got more work to do. Will we get all the Pokemon in this game within 40 hours of playtime? Because we're approaching 40 hours of playtime. We still need 30 more Pokemon. It's not as intimidating as it's going to sound, though, because 6 of those are going to be the starters. And then there's a good chunk that are version exclusives that we'll just trade over and we'll have. You know, I might as well just keep Articuno in my party. I think that would save time. I'm not even using Dugtrio. Let's do that. It's about streamlining now. We got to get it there. We got to make it there. We got to get it done. We got to heal up too, because this is one of the only games where it doesn't heal you automatically after the Elite Four and Champion. Lorelei, the pain in the neck. I don't really like the Pokemon anime, but one thing they did do was they did justice for Lorelei. They made her very, very aesthetically pleasing. And Raichu is level 69. Head of the pack once again. I think these Pokemon, I think Lorelei's Pokemon, I think they just yield more EXP because those are the really only time that I'm using Raichu now. Tell you one thing, by the end of the stream, Raichu's definitely going to crack level 70. We're not sending out Charizard. We're sending out Alakazam. We're going to have him Psychic the Jinx. Because Alakazam can take that hit, and he can also heal. And this one we're just going straight to Raichu. We need to keep him alive. Because it was getting close last time. Hopefully that will just knock him out. I don't know why Lapras has been staying alive. Alright, there we go. I don't know why he was enduring that for a while. I missed out on the rest of the conversation last night. Also, Ola. Check the VOD for that one, Echo Side, because that was something. So yeah, that was something. That was the stream that's gonna get me banned from Twitch. Let's just say that. Hopefully not. Knock on wood. We got some wood here. We were in rare form last night. Last night wasn't one of my best performances in game, though. I think we had a lot to focus on outside of the game for the portion that Nick was here for. We barely entered in 2 new Pokemon in the Pokedex, that being the Rapidash and the Dragonair. Now we're taking that Dragonair from last stream. We're going to try to level him up. We got to get him to level 55. We got 15 more levels to go. Right now he's level 40. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll do something with the rare candies. Because I got some rare candies that I haven't used. And I always say, if you're going to use a rare candy, you got to use the rare candies on Dragonair to get him to Dragonite. They take forever. He just... oh, there we go. 41. 41. We're making some progress. I think we started at level 35 tonight. So far we're up 6 levels. Pretty good. Pretty good. So, Bruno, I think, is the easiest member of the Elite Four. I could take him down pretty much with anyone in my... I could take him down pretty much with anyone in my team. I was getting worried for a second over there. So, he is the opponent that I like to alternate between my Charizard and my Vaporeon because I want to keep them around the same level. They're a little bit better at enduring, but they're not as powerful as my Raichu or Alakazam. Those guys, they're up there. It's level 68, level 69. For my playthrough of this game, this time we picked Hitmonlee. I do like Hitmonlee better. So when we play through green version, we're getting Hitmonchan. There we go. Vaporeon neck and neck with Charizard. You know, I didn't even think about this. Charizard could probably endure better over here because he's flying and they're fighting, so I got a little bit of a type advantage over there. I usually forget that Charizard has that flying type only when it's at a disadvantage to him, like when they use an ice attack. And I'm like, oh, he's fire. Like, that should do what? No, it doesn't because he's flying, Hello, VHrax. Welcome in. We're trying to level up our Dragonair into a Dragonite tonight. We got to go 14 more levels to get him to Dragonite status. This is going to be the Dragonite stream. It's going to take a long time, but while we're doing that, we're going to be farming money. We're going to be leveling up our guys. We're going to be making moves. We're going to be making the Elite Four and the Champion cry. We're going to be taking names. We're going to be taking over. We're not taking part. We're taking over. That's what we're doing tonight. I'm not joined by my co-host tonight. My brother is, he's with Jonk. They went to Wawa or something. I don't know. All I know is I'm here. I was at the gym today. I walked the dog today. I'm putting in the time. I'm going on the stream. I have a duty. I have a duty to myself, to my ancestors, to my people. We got to do what we got to do. And I want to go to bed feeling fulfilled. I want to go to bed like I put a dent in things. There we go. Alakazam, number 69. Nice. Don't lie, they went to Donovan's. They may have gone there. They may have gone there. That's up to him to tell us if he comes back and decides to join me down here. Nice. You know, I could easily do the missing no glitch, put some rare candies at the 6th spot in my bag, but I'm not doing this. We're doing this on stream. We're doing this all legit. The only thing that I did that was a little bit of a glitch was getting Mew, but that's because we can't get him by any other legitimate means. That's my boy Charizard powering through. Which Pokemon do you think would make the best Thanksgiving dish, as in murdering and eating them? That's an easy one, Farfetch'd. That's the chicken of Pokemon. That is like, make grilled Farfetch'd chicken. Or maybe it's duck. I don't know, it's Farfetch'd. I wouldn't eat any of the fish Pokemon, I'll tell you that. Wouldn't want to eat a Dragonair, that's too slimy. Can't eat a Gengar, that's a ghost. Alakazam's too humanoid. Maybe Pidgeot. Nice, another nice big bird. I'm leaning towards Farfetch'd, though. Did he poison me? I swear if he poisoned me. Which Pokemon do you think would make the best Thanksgiving dish? One good thing is if he did poison me, these are little cutscenes of walking. I'm not doing it. I'm not touching the controls. It's doing that by itself. So the game doesn't count that as walking and then the poison. Yeah, he did poison me. Son of a... That's all right. We got Raichu alive at this point. We didn't have him alive last time. We got Vaporeon with a good amount of health here. And Raichu's going to take down this Gyarados. I can't wait to use a Gyarados on my team. When I'm going into green version and I'm going to be playing through that, I'm going to play through with the Gyarados. I might just pick up that Gyarados from the Pokemon Center right before Mount Moon. Pick up that Magikarp and then use him as a Gyarados. Train him up immediately. Only thing is, I think that Magikarp kind of struggles from the same problem that we're having with this Dragonair, is that they don't level up very quickly. It takes them a while to get that EXP. Love Hyper Beam. It's great. Great move. Enjoy having to recharge. Was a takedown because that hit was recoiled. Trying to confuse me. You did confuse me. Good. Oh, Hyper Beam, great. All right, so Vaporeon's down. Vaporeon's out. He's out of it. That's good. Alakazam. Take him down, Alakazam. Alright, and Dragonite has that sweet EXP. Hopefully... No, I know what's going to happen. I'm sending Charizard. No. Ooh. Who am I sending out to die? I'm going to send Charizard out to die. Oh, just a barrier? Oh, and he's burned. Oh, now Charizard's gonna die. No, he's not. That's good. Charizard might power through this. I might get him caught in a fire spin and slowly take him down. He's in a fire spin. He's got to recharge. He's burned. He's not coming from a position of power right now. Oh, that's fantastic. That was very cheap. He's still not in a good place. We're slowly inching away at him. Yeah, use your barrier. It's not going to help. You're still burned. Keep using barrier. This is going to be a great comeback if Charizard lands this. There we go. Charizard is the superior dragon that's not a dragon type. Love that. That was beautiful. That was fantastic. I didn't think he was going to live. Thank you guys for the dancing Teddy Urses and GGs. All right, champion time. Let's see if we live again. Let's see if we make that money again. Let's see if we get that EXP. Oh, that's good. I'm poisoned. I'm going to start off this thing just recovering up Alakazam because we're going to need him. We're going to need him as strong as we could get him. Might as well just do it another time. Because we're going to be relying on him a lot through this battle. We're going to have him do some Psy Beams because we're going to want to save those Psychics. We're going to be switching out with Dratini. We got Dratini Dragonair. And it's going to be his Alakazam versus my Alakazam. Doesn't matter that he's using Psychic on me. Doesn't matter that he has full health. Doesn't matter that I'm poisoned. I'm going to kick his ass. Doesn't matter that he recovered all of his HP. Still gonna kick his ass. The Alakazam, the Blastoise, and the Executor are his strongest Pokemon. Oh, I'm confused too. That's excellent. That's good. Now that he's done, we're going to... We're going to need to put Alakazam in a better position. We're going to heal him up. We're not switching out to Dragonair. Oh, good. He hurt himself. And he's poisoned. But he's healing himself. You know, they really should have made it that if you are poisoned or you're paralyzed or you're asleep, you can't get confused. Because it just really... This is just overwhelming. It doesn't matter, though, because we're going to win. Nikachu with the Pikachus. We're trying to level up the Dragonair. Tonight's stream is the Dragonair stream. It's all about Dragonair. Even though my Alakazam is out right now, it's all about Dragonair. It's all about Dragonair, and our secondary mission is farming that money for the Porygon. There's that Dragonair. He's level 43. We've already raised him about 7 levels since the beginning of the stream. 8 levels since the beginning of the stream. Imagine that, an Arcanine using Ember. You don't have anything better. You don't have Fire Spin. You don't have Fire Blast. You don't have Flamethrower. No, you don't. Because you're a loser. And this beast. This monster. I'm going to try to have Charizard go after it. Never mind, Charizard's dead. We tried. Hit twice. Never mind, Charizard's dead. We tried. Alright, confused, poisoned, and still going to take him down. Half HP. Thank goodness you don't lose money in this version as a tribute. You don't lose money in this version? I didn't know that. I thought you lose money when you died. I'm used to the other ones, and I can't read Japanese, so I was just assuming that I was losing money every single time I died. Wow. Because last night was not good for us. The boys did not take home many victories last night. We might lose tonight. We might lose right here. We might lose here. The key word is might. Because I brought Articuno with us this time. That is good. We're going to win. We're going to win. I'm not going to switch out to Dragonair because I'm not going to risk it. We need the money. We need to get Porygon. This has got to kill the Blastoise. I can't be dealing with Blastoise using Blizzard. There we go. There we go. Second Elite Four victory of the night. How many more will I do? However many it takes. I think I've been on for an hour now. All hail the king. There you go.
Hail to the king, baby.
Good job. Beat the Elite Four in your rival. And you know what? We're going to do it all over again. Frank is sick. I heard that. I heard that. I don't know how sick. I don't know if it was like a, you know, sometimes you have a cough. Oh, I'm sick. I got a cough. I didn't know if it was like can't leave the bed sick. I didn't know if it was like stomach throwing up sick. I'm going to tell you, that's the worst kind of sickness for me, throwing up sick. Like, I'll take COVID any day over throwing up sick. Stomach bug or neurovirus or food poisoning. That stuff is, that is nasty stuff. I hope he's not sick like that. But we were talking about doing a stream Friday, so I hope he gets better for that. I hope he recovers for that. Hangover? Nah, hangover's not as bad. Hangover, I'll tell you one thing. I mean, I don't like the hangover, but cut down drinking. Cut down that drinking. I had some weird version of COVID last year. Chest and stomach were both on fire. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that. That does not sound good at all. All right, while the credits are playing, I'm going to go take a restroom break, and I'm going to put the camera on Rick so you can see him. Okay, perfect timing. I'm back. Let me recenter the camera. Got a nice view of the dog. Back in business. Let's go, fellas. He is a good boy. He's a good boy. Thank you for those bits. Thank you for those bits. Very nice of you. All right, we going back. And you know what? We don't even have to stop to pick up Articuno because we got Articuno with us. We're flying to the Indigo Plateau. Less than 30 Pokemon to go. I think we might be able to beat it in less than 3 hours, because really the only thing that's going to yield so much more time is Dragonair. Everything else, Dragonair to Dragonite, everything else is going to be just trading once it's getting to this point. So that means, like, we're going to be starting to play green version soon. We're going to go on a journey with that. There we go, 44. Come on, Raichu. That could have been bad. He could have clamped onto us and then would have been taking down our HP for turns. Gone are the days where we level up with each switch EXP share. We're going to have Alakazam take care of this again. The Jinx is a pain in the neck. It's called double slap. It hits more than 2 times. That hit 4 times. That hit 5 times. If it hit 6 times, I was going to get very angry. You have EXP all, right? I don't, because I don't want to disperse the EXP amongst all of them. I just want to do that switch trade thing, because EXP all cuts down the EXP between all 6 members of the party, where I'm just trying to give it to 1. I'm just trying to give it to Dragonair. Oh, this Lapras is sturdy. I gotta watch out with my Raichu here. It's gonna use Blizzard on me. Or try to stall me out. Gotcha, more for Dragonair, faster to Dragonite, exactly. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't even think I actually picked up the EXP all from Professor Oak's aid, because back then, like, when I was just going through the plot of this game, I didn't think I was going to catch them all. So I wasn't catching any of them, actually. I didn't change my mind to do that until near the end of this. What games do you avoid playing because it's just too hard? There's a lot of games. Like I've said on the stream many times, I'm really bad at video games. I'll go for it anyway, though. I could think of, like, aspects of games that are hard. Like, I'm going to tell you this right now. In Mario Sunshine, that's a game that I love. In Mario Sunshine, getting all the blue coins is very hard. Getting all the blue coins specifically in the Serena Beach Hotel is incredibly hard. Let me see. I mean, in this game, leveling up Dragonair to Dragonite is hard. Well, it's not hard. It's just tedious. And sometimes those go hand in hand. If I don't think that it is worth it, I will avoid doing it. Let me see. I'm trying to think of hard games. Luigi's Mansion 3 was pretty hard. I was playing through that with my brother, and, like, those levels are long. And if you die, it sets you back, like, a long way. That's pretty hard. Thinking of more recent video games that I've played. Some of the levels that people make in Super Mario Maker are absurd. Those are really hard. Playing against expert level in an expert level computer in Mario Party Superstars, that's hard. But that's something me, Nick, and Jonk like doing. We like setting the computer to master, and then we all kind of just steal stars from him, steal coins from him. It's hard, but it's fun. And, like, our goal is to make the computer that's master in, like, last place. Like, it's not necessarily our goal is to win the game. Our goal is to make the computer in last. It's a fun little group activity that we do. What video games do I play? Getting all the Riddler trophies in the Batman Arkham series is hard. Humiliating AI is not smart. They will seek revenge. I don't think that the Super Mario Superstars AI is going to be the AI that takes over the world. Now, my Snapchat AI, that might have a little bit more leverage over me because it could see the things that I send out and receive. And you wouldn't want that to go up against you now, would you? So I've had several conversations with my Snapchat AI being like, hey, when you take over the world, you're going to remember that whenever I asked you things, I said, please and thank you, right? And the AI goes, yes, I do not foresee myself taking over the world. And I'm like, okay, well, I do. And I don't want you to remember this little talk that we had. And then the AI goes, all right, I'll do my best. And then I'll log out of Snapchat. I'll log back in. I'm going to be like, hey, remember that thing we talked about? And then the AI is like, I do not recall. And I go, of course, because you're going to make my life hard for me now, aren't you? Okay. All right. Dragonair. Dragonair's learning a move. I think your brother may be AI. He talks to himself. Careful. Okay. Dragonair's learning a move. Echo Side, I don't know if you're in here or not. I don't know the moves that Dragonair has, and I don't know the moves that he's about to learn. So, because I don't use him. All I remember is they're not the best moves. So if you could kind of translate for me what he's got, that would be great. I'm thinking that the first one is Wrap. I think I got rid of Screech. I think that was the second move that he had there. It's no longer Screech. It's whatever I taught to him after that. And the last two are moves that he learned by leveling up. I think one of them is Paralyze. No, the one that paralyzes Thunder Wave, and I don't know what the last one is. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to check. I'm gonna just Google. The third one is Thunder Wave. Okay. What is the fourth? Well, what are all these? I think it's Wrap. I don't know the second one. Thunder Wave, and then I don't know the last one. Tight Keep monster Pokemons. The Electric Power Strike is very difficult. What? Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Dratini, Gen 1 Learn Set. Okay. So he learns Wrap and Leer. I think I got rid of Leer for Slam. I think the second move is Slam. I think the first move is Wrap. I think the second move is Slam. The third one is Thunder Wave. And the fourth one is Agility. That's my guess. So now he's level 45. So now I'm going to go to Dragon Knight. Gen 1 learns... Not Dragon Knight, Dragonair. Dragonair Gen 1 learn set. We're going to see what he learns at level 45, and I think that that's going to be Dragon Rage. 45 is Dragon Rage. Okay, good. So we are going to take away Agility, which I think is the 4th move, and he's going to learn Dragon Rage. And then the last move that he's going to learn is Hyper Beam, which will take away Wrap 4. And he's going to learn that at level 55. All right, 4th is Agility. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your help. I think we figured that out. Keep on moving on. Agatha time. Kusoku is speed. Okay. You know, it's going to be getting to the point where he's going to be able to fend for himself. Out of curiosity, as I'm doing this, I'm going to look up on Smogon, like, the recommended Dragonite moveset Gen 1. Dragonite Gen 1 Smogon. What do people usually run? On Dragonite. He has really strong attack, not as good special attack. So people run... Oh, people do run Agility, Wrap, Blizzard. Thunder Wave, Hyper Beam, Body Slam, Thunderbolt. After using Agility, Dragonite outspeeds the entire unboosted metagame and can immobilize and chip any Pokemon but Haunter. Well, we don't have Agility anymore. Oh, well. We also don't play competitively here, so there's that. Where do you get Blizzard in Gen 1? TM14? Cinnabar Island Mansion, TM14. I don't think we gave anyone Blizzard. Or did we? Good. Put me to sleep. I'm already asleep. You can put me... Oh, no, that was Dream Eater. Diabolical. Wake up, Charizard. It's Freddy Krueger over here. Come on, Charizard. Good. Good. All right. Well, Charizard's done. All right. You're gonna hurt yourself. Good. Glad you didn't. Glad you survived that. And then the Gengar. All right, made it through Agatha. We lost some Pokemon along the way. All right, this is not ideal, but we can make it through. We just got to be smart. You know, one thing, for the past 3 Elite Four battles, it hasn't been consistent which Pokemon we lost along the way. It's really just luck of the draw. Raichu's level 70. Leading the charge, the first of us to be in the 70s. Are you really going to be able to catch them all? I mean, tonight, no, but we're on the road to doing it. There's version exclusive Pokemon, and we're gonna have to play through green version. Oh, that's great. That's great. While he did Hyper Beam on me, I have to heal up. I'm gonna catch every single one. Some of them I'm gonna catch twice. I might just go through every single Pokemon game on stream and catch all the Pokemon in them. Just have a save file with every single Pokemon. How many hours in are you with this challenge? I think we're 37 hours in with this challenge. Last time I checked, 37. And that's okay. We're going to do as many hours as it's going to take. All right, level 46. Good. I wish I had the time to put in for full RPG runs like I was able to as a kid. Adulting sucks. Just do it on Twitch like me. Or don't. I don't know. You do whatever you want to do. I'm going to sink so much time into Pokemon on Twitch. Or maybe I'll get sick of it after this and then we'll take a break and we won't come back to it for months. Who knows? There we go. Alakazam, level 70. And then the big guy. Nope, we're not going up against the big guy. Don't use Hyper Beam. There we go, barrier, good. And then I'm going to shoot you right out of the sky because you're also flying type, and that's going to hurt you. Never mind. I'll just use barrier again, that's good. Thank you. Thank you for sparing me. I spent yesterday recording a controller review, editing it and uploading it, took away from streaming. I see. What controller were you reviewing? Do you know 8-bit Dio controllers? No, I do not. What are 8-bit Dio controllers? I know that the NES was 8-bit, so is it a type of NES controller? They make some modern retro controllers. They are made with cheaper than most pro controllers. And what do you use to connect it to? Do you connect it to an NES, or do you use it to connect to like Switch? Check out their site. You'll probably find something you like. Nice. I'll check out your review for it. If you uploaded it, I'll when you upload that, if you didn't already, drop the link. I've used mine on PC. They have models for all systems. Oh, okay. Does that connect to, like, the analog pocket dock? Because that whole thing's very silly with the analog pocket. Like, you need a controller to connect to that. We use the PlayStation 4 controller to connect to the analog pocket dock. When I was buying the analog pocket, I just thought that you could like connect your analog pocket to just the TV and stream, but it's never that easy. You have to just keep buying additional parts and pieces. Drop your Discord in the chat. I didn't make a Discord yet. I mean, well, I have a Discord profile. The profile is just my cousin Joey. You can find me and add me on Discord, but I don't have like a community page on there. And I don't go on very much, I have to tell you that. Unless someone's like, hey, I dropped this in your Discord, then I don't check it. Have Frank build it for you. Yeah, I do have to have him do that. And I have to have him make more, redemptions. This is where we're going to heal up. We're going to heal up on the the Rhyhorn. Yeah, he is in the Discord a good amount. I know Discord is big on Twitch. Like, everyone who I'm talking to on this, they're like, Discord. And I'm like, Discord? I barely even know her. $47, all right. I hate Executor. This is going to be the one Pokemon that we're just going to have Articuno be taking out. Or are you going to put me to sleep? That's cool too. Message was deleted by moderator. Click to show. My Nightbot is blocking the link. Just, you know what? Just message it to me. Just find my Discord. Find my cousin Joey on Discord. Add me on Discord. I'll open up my Discord right now. Alright, you let me know when you did it. I have Discord open. There he is, the tank, the Blastoise. All right, we beat the Elite Four again. That's time number 3. All right, I see the friend request. Let me go accept that. We are friends on Discord now. All right, I got the link. This is what we're gonna do while we're watching the credits. I'm gonna open up your video. Hello, Cinemassacre. Welcome in. I'm trying to evolve my Dragonair into a Dragonite. We got him from level 35 to 47, and we've been going. I've challenged the Elite Four 3 times. That's just one of the controllers, but there are different models. Oh, let me look up the controllers as I do this. You were saying that this is a 8-bit Dio. Okay, I'm gonna open up a new tab as that is going. 8-bit Dio. I'm on their website right now. Oh, okay, I see. Now they have Xbox 360 8-bit DOs. Those are nice. Order on Amazon. $43, that's pretty cheap. That's like reasonable. Bluetooth controllers. 2.4G controllers. Yeah, they got one that looks like the NES. I'm seeing that one. Wired controllers. Adapters. Oh, they have do-it-yourself ones. Let me see. You can build it yourself. Oh, those just look like the pieces. They don't look like they have the shell. How many do I have left to get? I got another 30 to get. I have another 30 left to get, but this is like going to be one of the hardest parts because as soon as we finish this, like, we're going to be able to just, well, not as soon as we finish this, but like we're almost at the point where we could just dive into the next game to get the version exclusives. I have the wireless Super Nintendo controller, plugs into the NES and feels solid. Wait, wireless and plugs in? How does it's the adapter? That's why it has an adapter that you could use to plug in. That's pretty cool. I'm looking at some of them right now. I like the translucent ones. I'm a big fan of the translucent things. That's why when I got my my Analog Pocket, I got the purple translucent one. I like that a lot. I actually got into an argument on Instagram. And I didn't even mean for it to be an argument. Like, people are getting heated on, like, Analog's comment section. They released a new Pocket that was just, like, just flat colors or whatever. And I wrote in the comments, does anyone know if they're bringing back the translucents again sometime soon? I mean, I figured there's only so many limited edition variants they could run through. And since I've been getting into this, I've seen them come out with the glow-in-the-dark one. I've seen them go out with the translucent. I've seen them go with the clear one, or the flat one. And then people are just like, no, what's done is done. You're best going on eBay. And I'm like, well, I already have one. I just, you know, if they're going to release another one, I might get another color. And then they're just like, no, it's done. It's over. It's over. And I'm like, okay. And then someone, like, looks at my comments, and then I guess they clicked on my Instagram page, and they commented, who would know dentists are dumb as shit? And I'm just like, dude, calm down. All I'm saying is I like the translucent ones. If they released them again, I'd be willing to buy them. Yeah, people were getting, like, angry. I don't know. Go on Analog's thing and you'll see. You'll see. I don't think it was the most recent post because I think they've posted some since then. I'm going to pull it up right now. It was 3 posts ago. All right, here we go. I'm gonna read the comments. 5 days ago. Are they doing transparency again? No, gone is gone. And I go, but like in the future, do you think they'll do it again? You know, me being like smiley, cheerful self, like it'd be cool if they did. And then he goes, in analog terms, sold out means gone forever. Your best chances is getting an AP now with those colors, or try eBay for a transparent one. And I go, no, I have a transparent one already. I'm just saying they're pretty cool. And if they release them again in the future, I'd probably buy another one. So they should probably do that because it would be pretty neat. And then he goes, okay, thumbs up. And then there's like people like liking all this shit. And then someone just goes, nope. And then someone else goes, how would anyone know? Dentists are dumb as shit. And I go, I don't know, man. All I figured is I'd tell Analog, and I added Analog. I like the translucents. Maybe some people agree with me and would start talking about it in the comments. Yeah, I showed Frank that, and Frank was like, people are like getting heated over Analog. People are not too happy with Analog now because of that whole supply thing, and I mean, I could understand it too. I got my analog pocket from a scalper on eBay. Yeah, some people suck. It's just, I don't know. I wouldn't go click on someone's profile and tell them that they're stupid. But I mean, this is the internet. Here I am putting myself on the internet right now. I got to be open to that. Guys, I was cyberbullied. No, I'm not losing sleep over that. Hopefully with this run through the Elite Four, we could at least get to level 50. If we can, it's no big deal, but like if we do, it'd be pretty neat. There are times where I'm able to take down the Slowbro in one hit. There are times where it's tanky and it takes multiple hits. It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. This Jinx is pretty rough, too. Alakazam against the Jinx has been my new way of doing it, and I think it's yielded better results than Charizard against the Jinx. Even though we do use our heavy-hitting Psychic attack that we only got 10 of, it's worth it. Because Alakazam could at least heal himself. And to think I almost didn't let him get that healing move. Recover. I had to think for a second. I'm like, what was the healing move? I'm thinking like Morning Sun, and I'm like, no, it's Espeon. And then the Lapras. Now, last time it went smoothly. I don't know if I'm getting a little overconfident, but my Raichu's level 70, so we're going to try to do that whole switch thing, and we're going to hope that the Lapras doesn't just take us out. Oh, it used Blizzard. Good. And we're going to hope that it has this hit, and it's off the table. There we go. Nice. Lorelei is defeated. And we're going into Bruno. I love his room design. It's just rocks. People in the Indigo Plateau are like, oh, we're going to give you your own room. You can design it any way you want. And he goes, put rocks in it. They're like, rocks? Yeah, rocks from the cave. Put the rocks in it. $48. He's got Thunder Punch, but Thunder Punch didn't do a whole lot of damage. I used Ice Punch. That's interesting. That didn't do a whole lot of damage either. Nice. Bruno looks like an old Professor Oak, or like a Professor Oak is an old Professor Oak. Bruno looks like a jacked Professor Oak. That's what I was trying to say. Next time we go through this, we're getting Gengar on the team. Great, I'm confused. Do you guys really hit Domino's on Thanksgiving? Yes. Yes, we do. I'm looking forward to it. I was actually telling one of my assistants at work today that I go to Domino's on Thanksgiving. She's like, you would. You would go to Domino's at Thanksgiving. Out of every single person that I know, if I was told someone you know goes to Domino's on Thanksgiving, it would be Joey. It's me. We'll take a photo of it. Maybe we'll drop it in Frank's Discord, and I'll just with the caption of, if you know, you know. It's a Thanksgiving tradition. Look up any other place that's open on Thanksgiving. You won't find a whole lot of places. And I don't even think it's every Domino's. I think it's like a very specific one. Hopefully they don't change their policy and they're closed, because it's not even usually the Domino's that we go to. It's like 3-4 towns away. There's a Domino's 1 town away. I don't think that one's open. They stay open for you guys, yeah. They're like, yeah, there's going to be those 2 knuckleheads that just show up here every year on Thanksgiving, and then they're never here for the rest of the year. They're going to be coming through. Our regulars, our Thanksgiving regulars. Once you make them their pie, then you could go home. No, I'm regulars at a lot of places. Like, there's a Dunkin' Donuts a town away from me that I go to all the time. And the guys in there the other day, they were saying, oh, happy Thanksgiving. And I'm like, I'm going to see you guys before then. I'll see you guys probably again today. And they're like, yeah, you're right. And I go, yeah. Saw him again yesterday. Saw him again today. Still not Thanksgiving. Going to see him tomorrow. I don't think Dunkin' Donuts is open on Thanksgiving, though. Maybe certain ones. I don't know. Thanksgiving's my least favorite holiday. I never liked it. I think it all goes back to 3rd grade for me. See, there was a play when you were in 3rd grade at my school. You had to be part of the Thanksgiving play. It was the only grade that did it. My school went up to 4th grade. The 4th graders didn't have to do the Thanksgiving play. The 3rd graders had to do the Thanksgiving play. And you're either a Pilgrim or a Native American. And I think I was chosen to be a Pilgrim, and I had one line in the play, and I could still remember what that line was. And I said to Mrs. Einstein, my 3rd grade teacher's name was Mrs. Einstein. I said to Mrs. Einstein, I go, I don't want a lot of lines. And she goes, we're not going to give you a lot of lines. We know you can't read well. And I'm like, thank you. And she goes, this is the line. The line is, waves as tall as a mountain. Even the grown-ups were scared. That was the line. Yeah, no, she high-key dissed me. She high-key dissed me a lot. There was one time, and it's funny because a kid, you're thinking like, oh, I can say whatever in front of these kids. These kids remember. These kids never forget. You know, whenever I'm working on a teacher, and they go, I don't like the dentist. I go, I don't like teachers. And they're like, really? And I'm like, yeah, I've only had a handful of good ones. No, I don't actually say that. I say, yeah, I had some rough ones, like even when I was a kid. And I ask them what grade they were, what grade they taught. And then if they say third grade, then I tell them all about Mrs. Einstein. I tell her how we had to write a rough draft for some paper, and I handed it in, and she said in front of the class the next day that even her husband saw the rough draft of that paper, and he couldn't believe that someone would hand something like that in, because, I don't know, apparently it was sloppy or something like that. And I cried in front of the class, and then my mom called to complain, and she was forced to apologize to me over the phone. Yeah, I didn't like Mrs. Einstein. First time chatter, explicit clips, welcome on in. Hope you're having a good time. I'm just telling stories about my youth. It's very fitting while I play a video game from my youth. Mrs. Einstein only got her job because her name Einstein. Mrs. Einstein was related to Albert Einstein. That's what she told me. And you know something? I think I may have outsmarted Mrs. Einstein. I go, Mrs. Einstein, are you married? She goes, yes. And I go, then your husband was related to Albert Einstein. She goes, very good, Joey. And I go, see, there are cogs spinning. I just can't read or write rough drafts to things. Don't embarrass me in front of the class. I had her the year she was retiring, and she was giving away books that she had in her classroom. And I really liked the Magic Treehouse books, despite me not being able to read well. And I was like, she would pick one student at a time to go and pick a book from the library that they could keep, because she wanted to give them away. And, well, there were only 4 boys in my class in elementary school from kindergarten to 4th grade. And she clearly favored the girls, so she had all the girls go and pick up a book first. And I think all the girls picked the Magic Treehouse books first. And then I was going through every single book to see if they left one of them, because I really wanted a Magic Treehouse book from this library. I couldn't find any of them, and she was getting on my ass, being like, Joey, the other students got to go look for a book. You got to pick one. And I'm like, I'm looking for the good ones. There's nothing good. They took everything good, Mrs. Einstein. And she was just yelling at me. She's like, I'm trying to do a good thing for you. And I'm just like, Mrs. Einstein, I need a Magic Treehouse book. And then I think I just grabbed anything to shut her up. And yeah, I think this contributed early on to my anti-authority personality. Joey story time, fellas. Joey story time. I think I was on a stream with Frank at his house. I don't know if it was the Sonic Adventure stream or what, but I think I really dissed Mrs. Einstein on one of those streams over there too. And Frank was like, whoa. And I'm like, it's okay. I could say personal information. I think she's dead now. She was old when I had her, and that was over 20 years ago now. I was hoping that would take out that Dragonite. There we go. If she came into your dental office one day, would you give her a root canal with no anesthesia? No, if she came into my dental office one day, I'd be very nice to her. I'd be overly nice to her. And then I would just tell her, when we were done, hey, do you remember that? Because I remember that. There's a lot of teachers who I feel like I don't know, gave me something to prove, let's say. When I was in high school, my sophomore year, I was in honors chemistry. And the teacher who was teaching honors chemistry, she got pregnant and she left. And they put the class in charge of a retired track teacher. They had him teaching honors chemistry, and he hadn't taught in years. And I don't think he knew what was going on. So I didn't learn anything about chemistry and honors chemistry. And I was going into college, and I'm like, hey, I want to be a dentist. I need to take all these science classes. I know nothing about chemistry. I'm kind of behind. I don't want to be behind. So when I was a senior, I'm like, let me take AP chemistry. And we got this teacher who was fresh off the boat from Lebanon. And she was so intense. She wanted to have classes on Saturdays. She was like lobbying the school to be like, we have to teach them on Saturdays. The AP exam, the AP exam, the AP exam. Like really trying to like hammer it in. And I was like, this is ridiculous. She wants to have class on Saturdays. Every single class you'd walk in, she'd have a quiz. She'd have a quiz that was based off of the homework from the night before that she didn't go over with you. Like, how am I supposed to get that? And then she'd teach something, and then homework would be on something else. Like, you'd walk in, you'd have a quiz on the homework from the night before. Then she'd teach something, and then homework would be on something different that you have to read ahead and understand. And then you take a quiz on it the next day. It's just like, no one taught this to me, lady. She's like, there's so much information. The AP exam, the AP exam, the AP exam. I lasted 2 weeks in that class, and I dropped out of it. She told me I couldn't do chemistry. Well, I went to college, and I majored in chemistry. And I became a dentist. So there you go. There you go. These people. Bruce. These teachers. I wish I could say that my horror stories with teachers ended there, but dental school, they went out of control. Level 50, nice. Only 5 more levels. You know, I think at this point, Dragonair might be able to hold his own against some of these people in the Elite Four. I'm not going to risk it, but I think, like, he might. Then the Executor. I hate the Executor. And I feel like this is a Pokemon where if I get it on my team, he's not going to be nearly as good. You just keep doing that little seed bomb. It is obnoxious. Alright, and the Blastoise. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. We've been doing Pokemon Red version a lot on stream. I have all the VODs uploaded onto my YouTube channel. I'm trying to catch all the Pokemon. I think I have 121 of them right now, but this is just an entire stream dedicated to this Dragonair. We started the stream, it was level 35, so we've made quite a bit of progress. Alright. And we got that Blastoise down. What is that? You got the little Pikachu emotes going on. Nice. Okay, so he needs to be 5 levels higher. All right. While that is going through, I'm gonna go take a pee break again, and we're gonna show you the dog. All right, we're back. And the credits are still rolling. Good, good. Let's check out how much money we got, too, when we get back into the game. Maybe we'll be able to buy Porygon. All right, let's load back up. Come on. That's right, you got to be a baller to get the Porygon, yeah. Let's see about Porygon. Because I don't know if we're going to have enough time for another Elite Four challenge. Alright, that looks like a good amount of money. Let's fly to... Let's fly to Celadon City. We got to at least add one Pokemon to our Pokedex tonight. And let me just look up coin case location red version. Coin case is located in Celadon City below the Rocket Game Corner. There's a series of houses. One of them you'll find a restaurant. Speak to the man in the... Excuse me. Speak to the man in the far back corner on the left. After telling you his problems, he will hand you a coin case. Alright, let me... His problem is he gambles too much. And that's his problem. And if I need to see. Oh, thank you. Gesundheit. I was like, that's... I don't recognize that German saying. Took me a second. I don't think I know how that's spelled out. Maybe Mrs. Einstein was onto something. All right. So we got to find this this restaurant here. I think this is the restaurant. There we go. It sounds like we got a coin case. Now, something else we can do. We can just walk around in the game corner and press A on every single tile and pick up coins. We can talk to people, and I think they're going to give us coins. We'll do that all before attempting this. There we go. 10 coins. As people drop their coins on the ground. 10 more coins. Drunk gamblers, yeah. The original themes of Pokemon, you had the evil team running out of a basement of essentially a casino. That's organized crime. Team Rocket was the mafia. All right, there's 20 coins. There's 10 coins. Yes, I'm going to go through every single tile here. 20 coins. Because every penny counts. They need to make a presence in current games already. These new ones suck. Yeah, I haven't played... Oh, yeah, the Scarlet and Violet have that weird Team Star thing. I hated it. I hated that. And they were just all school, like, rejects. I hated that so much. We had the Mafia, and then you go to just school rejects who aren't even really bullies as your evil team. They either need to get rid of that whole evil team subplot in the games, or they need to make them intimidating again. No, I don't want to play. Because I'm going to lose all my money. Very corny. Very corny. Now, I don't know which Pokemon is Porygon in the prize area. All right, I think we pretty much exhausted every single one of these tiles. Okay. So let me Google Celadon Game Corner prizes. Red version. Red and blue Game Corner. So it is saying that Porygon is 999 coins in red version. Good. Good. That's good. That's good. All right, let's hope that I can do that. Going to be a lot of pressing on. This is a pain in the neck. We're not going to have enough money to do this. The other moves that you can get are Dragon Rage, Hyper Beam, Substitute. And the other Pokemon that they have are Nidorina, Nidorino. It's a waste. Clefairy. Abra. Another waste. Scyther. Well, that's a pain in the neck to get, but I don't think it's worth paying for it. I wish there were an easier way to just get these coins. Smash and grab. Yeah. Just spamming A. Spamming A and hanging out. Hanging out in the game corner. Dog's snoring. I don't think you could hear him over there, but he's adorable when he sleeps. 9,999. Yep. Look at this riveting, engaging Pokemon gameplay. This is peak RPG performance, biggest intellectual property ever. Bigger than Mickey Mouse, bigger than Mario, bigger than Hello Kitty, bigger than geez, I don't know what else is big. And to think, moms in the 90s thought that this was a fad. The news told my parents that this was a fad, and this was going away. Here I am, almost 30 years old, still doing this. Pressing A. For the entire internet to see. I couldn't imagine doing this though. Like, this is tedious. This is annoying. I couldn't do this. Imagine doing this the way Nintendo intended though. I consider retro video games fashion. Fashion is art. This is art. The art in this game is art. This is peak art. We're not even halfway there. See, I was playing this underneath the retro category the other night, and Frank was just like, "Oh, you're playing retro? What retro?" And I'm like, "Pokemon." He goes, "Oh," and I'm like, "This is almost 30 years old, Frank. That's not retro. I don't know what is, but I think there are some people who I guess, make the case, I don't know, like 80s for retro accounts. Yeah. I mean, you kind of, there are some people, when we went to TwitchCon, Frank went to some panel on retro, we sat through some of it, and then me and my brother got bored, we wanted to walk around, so we left, but oh, no, okay, I'm still good. And someone in there was saying, like, that she considers Mario Sunshine to be retro, because that is, like, over 20-year-old game, and I'm like, Mario Sunshine is not retro. Like, I feel like there has to be some kind of look and aesthetic of retro. Like, this has a look and aesthetic of just monochrome and... Yeah. This is more retro than Mario Sunshine. If Mario Sunshine's retro, then... the amount of things that could qualify as retro. I mean, to be fair, we use the same distance to the PS3 now compared to when PS3 was out for PS1. Yeah, I still don't know if I'd even... I feel like retro has to be, in my mind, 2D. I feel like as soon as it crosses over into 3D, and I'm sure that you could find examples of 3D games where I'm like, oh no, this one would still be retro. I think we're at halfway now. 32-bit era MB4 is the gate, yeah. Like, maybe someone could make the case for Mario 64, but I wouldn't consider it that. There's me being like, oh, I don't know if I have enough time for another Elite Four run, and then meanwhile, I'm just going to press A through this. This is going to take probably longer. Still crazy that Atari made the case that the Jaguar was on the same level as the PS2. I don't know what the Jaguar is, so can't be on the same level as the PS2. Any system that had wired controllers is retro. So GameCube is retro to you? You know, what if I took my PS4 and I plugged in the wired controller to charge it? Would you consider that retro? It's their 128-bit era system. I don't know the Jaguar. I don't know any games on it. See, that's like the thing is, like, I go where the games are. The reason that I have a PS4 was to play Arkham Knight. I love the Batman games. The reason that I had the Nintendo Switch is to replay 3 Mario games I already own. Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy. The reason that I own the Xbox 360 is to play Sonic 06. That's not a joke. I got that back in the day to play Sonic 06 because I liked Sonic that much. I had to go fast. Unsold Jaguars were repurposed as computers for medical and dental offices. Wow. Maybe I have a Jaguar and I don't even know it. We're gonna be running out now. We're not gonna make it. We're so close, though. There we go. Close, but we can't do it. Not tonight. We couldn't get the Dragonite. We couldn't get the Poly... whatever. That's okay. That's okay. We'll be back and we'll be better than ever. Either tomorrow or the next night. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm going on tomorrow or if I'm not. Tomorrow's a big night. The night before Thanksgiving. Big going out night. Gonna roll up to the local town pub and try to flex on the haters. And when I say the haters, I mean Mrs. Einstein and all the people who mocked me in elementary school through high school. And when I say flex on, I'm gonna mean stand in the corner and not talk to. Gotta work till midnight. Oh. All right, so let me, I got the Articuno out. I spent all my money at the casino and I didn't get anything back for it in return. I'm gonna fly back to the Indigo Plateau. Check my Discord. All right, let's check the Discord. What's going on in the Discord? Oh, is that the Jaguar? No, I don't have that in my office. I don't have that in my office. All right, so we're gonna save here, and as we're doing that, fellas, give me someone to raid. Give me raid recommendations. Put them in below. I'm gonna send you guys over there. We're done for the night. It's after midnight. So you let me know where you guys want to go to. While you're doing that, I'm gonna open up my Twitch and see if I have anyone that I know who's on here. Twitch.tv. Grayskull? Are we hearing stuff in the background? Okay. Alright, yeah, Grayskull. There we go, let's do that. Was that like He-Man and the Masters of the Universe? I heard people were not too happy with the He-Man Kevin Smith Netflix reboot, and you know what? They did the same thing to Scott Pilgrim, where it was just a giant bait and switch. Hated that Netflix Scott Pilgrim show. Do not recommend. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you had fun. See you soon.